sell Octarine, buy Refresher, refresh, sell it, buy Octarine again. Like, I'm not seeing any cool, crazy plays like that.
Yeah, sometimes
I just feel
you do.
like it just goes
Sometimes
underutilized,
you do see like people. You buy pipe, right, and then you lose the team
Yeah.
fight. You sell it and you get your Midas back.
Okay, yeah, I'm here for it. I just want people to use it, you know?
Yeah, it's not the most fancy facet, you know.
Yeah.
Not something that you
For
see
sure.
in the team fights a lot. Something fancy, I
Yeah.
think, will always be like something like the Pugna one, because the Pugna one is so obvious in the team fight.
Yeah. Yeah, this is my like hero to spam to like win games is Pugna. It's just
Pugna is
it feels
fun.
so easy to play. Smoke on
Oh,
smoke, it's gonna
Terrorblade.
break. TV, that's a big reflection, but I don't think TV's the one who really wants to, take the brunt of this aggression. Nice EMP. How much is it really going to do? Calling throws down. PYW dropping low. One Nether Blast keeps them at bay for a little bit longer. The chicken, scurry. Drew will die. First one to fall. First Bud will be going over to the gyrocopter, and TB, you're next. What a shackles. From the Shaman, double kill for the old gyrocopter, and looks like Puck might get one too. No, looks like it's the blood grenade tick out. Blood grenade.
How did they actually win that engagement? It looks so bad initially with the. I think it was like a 5-man reflection with the 5-man stun from Tiny or something.
Yeah.
And somehow
Cluster Clock is amazing.
Yeah, somehow they survived with the Shaman. He didn't die, and then he got out and he got his spells, and they were able to, clean up the remaining heroes, because they kind of overstep their boundaries by chasing so far.
Yeah.
Yeah, after the 3 spells, the reflection, the stun from Tiny, and the EMP, I thought the fight was already lost for XG.
Yeah, they definitely it definitely looked like pretty good for a long time, and I feel like Shaman living is definitely the catalyst that snowballs things out of control for that fight.
This is why sometimes they say looks can be deceiving. You go into the fight, oh, it looks good, let's take the fight, and then oops. I guess we should have back, but you've had 3 kills before the creep spawn, and your mid laner is gonna be upset about it. How many kills did the Puck
I don't think anyone's too happy about it in general.
Oh, the Puck actually didn't get any kill.
Yeah, no. No, because Pugna got the other one with the blood grenade. Gyro got 2, yeah. Unfortunate. Do you think this is a lane where Shaman should be tracking these creep waves? Is this a hard lane? What's the reasoning behind this here?
I mean, I think mostly to avoid the Enchantress, right? Because of the level 1 fight, he doesn't have Devour or Infernal Blade. I think those are the 2 better laning spells in this lane. So you kind of just want to get to your level 2 as soon as possible. I'm not even sure if he wants to go for Devour anymore at this rate, because maybe at level 3 you want to have 2 in Scorch and 1 in Infernal Blade, so you can play aggressive and go for kills in this specific lane. And he has Chain Lightning, so this is one of the better laning creeps to get, on the Doom.
So annoying, the Chain Lightning. That and the mana burn. Get me out when doing
that.
I don't want even lane anymore.
The mana burn might actually even be better because you have the mana regen aura. So you can sustain your mana cost.
Yeah. Yeah, I hate it. I love it, but I hate it,
Hey, you love playing it, but you hate playing against it, That's what I'm hearing.
Oh, absolutely, for sure.
Who likes playing into mana burn? Nope, nobody. It's like the most anti-fun spell in the game.
Level 3 in this bottom lane is going to go pretty hard. I feel like Pugna is quite strong. Once you hit that level 3 in Gyrocopter, whatever you put your point into, you will be able to help that Pugna secure kills.
Yeah, and on top of that, you already have 2 kills, right, before the game starts on the Gyro, so this lane should be a fairly easy lane, already a 2k gold lead, for Xtreme Gaming, just right off the bat. Homing missile gonna come in. I mean, they're gonna lose so much health. They can't even trade with the Pugna ward behind there.
That's with meta too, right? Like it's not just you're phasing them out. It's like they've popped meta and they're not even near the creep wave.
And you lose the Lotus. So at least top lane, the other side is gonna pick up the Lotus on Enchantress. I mean, it would have been a disaster, if they don't even get 1 Lotus on the side lanes. This Gyro is just totally bullying them.
One more click. Nice little bit of a stick there.
I mean, I don't know if they are so happy staying alive. Sometimes you just rather die.
I think they do want to die, honestly.
This lane is very, very rough, you know, because of what happened before the game started. So it's very unfortunate, and they have to try to figure how to, you know, get to their levels with this Terrorblade and Muerta. I don't think they have any choice but to burn a lot of salves. You know, they just have to send salves to this lane to try to stay here and maybe just stack and hopefully come back later with stacks. Invokers
anyone take stacks well other than Tiny though?
Yeah, just Tiny. This TV doesn't even take stacks, you know. I mean, Invoker is also not having a good time, you know, in mid, you know. So all 3 lanes are going very poorly for them. For the dire
Tiny's got 22 last hits. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I guess you're right. You know, Doom also has similar last hits.
Yeah. I think the big thing with Tiny is like the 0 denies is kind of crazy to me.
On Tiny?
Yeah, I just feel like he's a pretty, like, I don't want to say easy hero to deny him, but with that high base damage, you should at least be able to get something out of that, no?
I mean, believe it or not, Doom has more base damage.
That is a little crazy.
I guess he has the double bracer build in his lane. It's not the build that you see a lot anymore nowadays, you know. So very interesting. He feels like in this lane he needs more HP and I guess more damage to last hit. Because I think ever since the nerf to bracers and everything, where you don't get the double bonuses, people don't really buy 2 bracers anymore.
Yeah, unless you're like Centaur, I think that's one of the only heroes that.
Like even with Centaur, I feel like it's just gotten a lot less.
Yeah, they're buying boots now, aren't they?
They're getting face boots.
Yeah. Huh.
So it's rather unusual to actually have this build. I guess it's helping him in terms of last hits. He has more last hits than the Tiny now.
True. Yeah, it's you know, every little bit. Bottom lane, Gyrocopter in a little bit of trouble, and the calling as well. Another blast isn't really going to do much.
Yep,
of course, no life drain, so nothing to keep Gyrocopter alive. Much needed kill.
Yeah, the Warpine Raider, you know, a lot of damage with the seed. I mean, that Gyro had Falcon Blade. I don't know if he had threats or he just had Falcon Blade. You know, he was pretty tanky. You know, they were still able to get through all his health, and 6 minutes. The supports are here to help Invoker secure the rune. But Puck is going to have a regen rune. Lucky RNG,
Sometimes you lose
know?
the 50-50. Yeah.
Yeah. What can you do sometimes? You bring the numbers, but you lose the RNG.
On Tiny top, shackled up. And a few more clicks, maybe. Avalanche keeps him safe for now, but the Scorched Earth will burn him down.
Yeah, this Doom is going to be very, very fat because of this. He's so far been playing the laning phase amazingly well with this double bracer build. And it's going to have like a phase boost and drums, and bot lane Poloson with the Pugna gonna die. XM is here.
Puck is TP'd bottom, yeah. XM should be able to get something out of this. Enchantress dropping low. Overprotective Wisps are putting in so much work here though. Coil will be snapped. Next time we'll be able to get a kill off of it.
Yeah, they wasted so much time to kill the Enchantress. It was worth it for them. For the Ench there to get that trade. Pugna for Ench, I would say favors the dire side a little bit more because they are behind and they wasted more time. Things are going to start to ramp up, you know, as soon as you see levels on Shaman and Pugna, and they're going to start to pressure your towers, and you're going to lose your map control, and that's when things are going to get tough, you know, for you to find farm on the Tiny.
I think the drums on Doom for me is, I think, the big catalyst that's going to start enabling things here.
Phase boost drums with the Scorched Earth, you just stick on your target and you kill your target. I mean, this Tiny is dead again.
Yeah, once again, and they've brought the whole party here too. Gyrocopter and Pugna both here. That level 6 on Gyro. Any hero that comes top is killed. And, you know, they're not even gonna bring anyone because why would you?
Do you know in this day and age, if you don't join the party, it means that your Gyro is on the bottom side of the map, and you're gonna be dead because you're in another person's party. You know, that's why it's so important to use the gates to move around the map with your team. And Zhu is going to see the gate rotation back towards the tower defense at bot. But yeah, I mean, this is modern day carry playstyle. You know, you have to move around. You have to try and help your team either with gate or sometimes you see mid TPs. The Gyro, the carry is TPing mid to secure power runes. Those are the things that you need to do if you want to be successful carry.
It's just knowing when you're strong.
Oh, they're bringing the numbers bot. Gyro in trouble.
Nice Sunder, nice and low on the
tanky.
TP. Here comes the call down, connecting. The creeps, they do get that. There's the coil, Invoker. We'll pop it, and Anya will keep on running away.
Yeah, they couldn't land. They couldn't land the call down, so they needed to slow so that his teammates could follow up. So was unfortunate for the Gyro. I mean, he tried. He was he was getting focused, so he was kind of like just trying to survive there, popping his Lotus and his stick. I mean, either way, it's a good move by the other side with the Sunder there, forcing the Gyro out of the lane.
Yeah, it was a cool maneuver, but you'd like to think you really would have liked to get that kill, but realistically, they didn't really use anything, right?
Yeah, because
no
apart
cooldowns
from
are really used.
Sunder is a pretty long cooldown. Level 1.
Oh, that's fair. Yeah.
2 minutes. They're still gonna get the tower at least.
Yeah. I think meta's the big one for me at least, right? Like, obviously Sunder's low cooldown or long cooldown, but
I mean, you say that
available.
But for offlane Terrorblades, it doesn't actually matter a lot.
That's true.
They usually leave it at 1 point. I see most players they max. I mean, the reflection and the conjure image to farm.
Yeah.
They don't even skill it later. Just get stats.
Because you're getting Demon Seal, right? So you're kind of prioritizing that melee form almost.
Yeah, correct. Because when you pop meta, you lose your buff. And here we go. EMP.
It's just no damage on the Ench, and Puck is able to wiggle on out of there as well. The life drain to heal XM back up. And Haste Rune goes over to Anya. These overprotective Wisps are putting in so much work.
Yeah, even after the nerfs, they are still insane. I see a lot of players going for the, I think, Impetus build after the nerfs, but seems like it's still okay in the right game if you go for the overprotective Wisps when the enemy doesn't really have a lot of like burst damage. They have a lot of dot damage. You can always live through it.
Wrap around. Here comes the Doom. Big, bad Doom. Nice and scary with the drums.
Oh, Tiny's sleeping in as well.
On top of you. It's the Serpent Wards. I don't really know if Tiny wants to be here realistically. Maybe they can get something. XM's out of mana.
You say that, Crash. Sometimes you don't want to be here, but you have to be here to defend the tower.
Yeah.
If you don't come, he can't even hold the tower. He killed the wards, but the tower is still going down. Oh, at least he tried.
I mean, that's a nice little chunk of change, I guess. But yeah, I don't know. Do you really want to be top anymore either? I guess is the real question. I guess it would have been a free, probably 2 waves. But
I mean, yeah, the thing is, I think he wants to be. There's no really good reason for him to move bot now because he can't really hit Ancients yet with his build. So he kind of only wants to be top or middle, around the jungle. He's going for Echo Saber first, so he can kind of still participate. He's not going for like 2 insane greedy items. And Anya on the Evoker, he finds Pugna.
Top. Not quite enough. The life drain. Couldn't quite get it off cooldown in time.
Almost 400 gold into the coffers of Anya. It's very, very nice.
Very cool. Yeah.
And for Power of Bones, you would expect no change, but this is a big change, 400 gold. And New, he's going to get caught, tries to get the Doom off.
Oh, I think it's better if you don't use the Doom here. You're going to get tossed back to the creep
tanky
wave.
Though.
He is pretty tanky, and you've got teammates coming in too. Okay, that's a dead Muerta. You're going to get at least something out of that. You can't deny the Muerta.
He was thinking of sundering him to save him there. He changed his mind. He was like, I'm not going to save him.
It could have been more troublesome, right? Because then they could maybe dive even deeper. There's a nice ward behind that tower.
Yeah, that's a
nice one. Watching the jungle as well.
Phil D-Ward. Enchantress thinks the ward is on the cliff. That's the common one.
Yeah.
But nope.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
And XM is just playing very, very deep in enemy territory. He knows that it's very difficult to kill him. The enemy can only kill him when Tiny gets like a stun toss combo on him. That is like the only threat on the map for the Puck. So if you're a Puck in this game, you can kind of be wherever you want. Until the Evoker has... Okay. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, I was just about to say, do you think that Invoker Orchid's going to kind of be troublesome for you? They're both at their Oblivion staff now.
Yeah, that is the only, I think, solution as of right now for the Puck.
Gyro. About 1200 from his Aghanim Scepter. What's Gyro's go time here? Right, he's got the crit. He's gonna have Ags. It's just BKB and then go.
I don't think he's even in a rush, you know. He's having the time of his life.
Fair.
And they have Doom, they have Puck, which scales really well into late game. I mean, they can go if they see like a good chance. If you get a good pick off, I'm sure you can pressure and try to push a tower. But as of right now, I think he's very, very comfortable like farming the whole map. You know, they have good vision. Mid lane, PYW is gonna get a catch onto Enchantress. Oh, this is taking a million years.
Surely they, yeah, okay. PYW gets it with the Serpent Wards. I was like, surely there's a chance
no,
dies,
Rune.
yeah.
Oh no, they're gonna lose their Wisdom Rune this time, on the dire side. That is gotta hurt. That's painful.
Hey, at least the supports are level 6, right? Like, at least that's something.
You sure? Morita's level 5, brother.
Every single one of them. Yep. Nope. Don't look. Don't look. Avert your eyes. Oh. Oh no. Oh. You didn't have to do him like that. Enchantress is 2 levels ahead.
Silence. They catch him.
Puck, XM, yeah. Feared, silence, the whole kit and caboodle. Little chickens, keep them safe for now. XM, pretty tanky, especially with this DD rune coil. Kill off shoe. This Morita has not had a single chance to even hit level 6 this game. Lots of damage poured onto the Enchantress. Called down.
Gyro shows himself again. There is no way you fight right now if the Gyro comes. And the Tiny and the Terrible, they're just in no shape to fight the Gyro now. But maybe when they get the pipe, maybe.
They go again, dead shot EMP as well as the ice wall.
Yep, good EMP.
Everyone's out of mana. Saves the tower, but I don't know if you're getting anything else out of this.
Yeah, probably not. But saving the tower, I think that's a pretty big deal at this stage of the game, considering how far behind they are. One step at a time, defend your towers, and then you get your level 6, and then you get your pipe. I think he already has his pipe. It's in the career. Yeah, his pipe is here. This is a pretty big item right now for the TV.
BKB now completed on Doom, though. I feel like that's an even bigger item.
Yeah, sure. It's like you're just one-upping. Oh, you just got a pipe? Sure, I have a BKB gun.
Got Drums, BKB, and Alpha Wolf Aura. I'm just going to start running at you now.
Wow.
What are you going to do about it?
Alpha Wolf Aura. It's been a while since I've seen this aura.
Yeah, right. Might enable him to get a nice kill onto this Tiny here. Nice avalanche. Keep him at bay.
Yeah, because you're snowballing so hard, why not? And you can abuse your innate. Since you're doing like 15% bonus right-click damage on your opponents, and then you have the Alpha Wolf Aura, Pack Leader Aura. It is going to be a lot of fun, Crash, for the Doom.
And Doom wants to get aggressive right now. Smoked up in the mid lane, Anya.
Oh, Evoker's caught.
Yeah, they get the smoke.
Oh my god, Shackle and Pugna life drain. This is a nightmare.
It's disgusting. Well, how do you even play against this? Now look, good news. Chu has hit level 6. So, hey, that's the little victory here again, but unfortunately we'll feed his life away to XM again.
Oh, this is getting hard to watch. They don't really have any way to fight back. I mean, the pipe doesn't really do much right now because they're just way too far behind. I think all they can hope for is maybe once the Tiny has a dagger and the enemy comes to push your high ground, you get like some toss back into your base.
You're kind of just playing like knockoff Magnus at this point. This is the Magnus at home,
Magnus at home?
Yeah.
Is that what you call it? Magnus at home? Tiny is a Magnus.
It's, yeah. When they say, we've got Magnus at home, and then Tiny walks out, he's got like 4 items, and he's, barely a functioning position 1.
I mean, look at this Doom. He's just walking into enemy territory. Oh, you want your creep?
What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna eat your creep. And bye-bye.
Going back for the Midas as well again. Going to, keep that influx of gold coming.
Yeah, he has that bargain, Anytime. You can swap out your items. I wish I had the bargain, for my mortgage. I can swap it out anytime. That would be my dream facet in real life.
Right. That's the superpower I want. Oh, Anya. Doomed. Hexed. Throw a Shackle out there for fun anyways. Yep. Very good kill. Weren't expecting the 3-man rotation while Roshan was being taken. That's completely fair and understandable, but what else do they need to take this Roshan, right? 2 heroes on Serpent Wards, get it done.
2.5 heroes? Serpent Ward is
okay, yeah.
A Serpent Ward kind of is half a hero. Or some may argue the actual hero.
yeah. Well, that's when you get the big Serpent Ward, you know? That's when he's the actual hero. One day that fast is
Have you ever actually
One
seen
day.
people pick that faster in an actual game?
I have. But that's also because I've been in Archon lobbies before where, you know, people can kind of get away with that.
One day there'll be a build, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Never say never. One day someone will
come up with a build. It's gonna quad shot, you can solar crest it and then drums, it'll be great. Nice Sunstrike, giving them vision. It doesn't do anything else, but hey, they got something out of it. They know where the old Pugna is. And that smoke has now been foiled. Who cares about your smoke now? Eyes on Tiny. Base boots, BKB, no Doom available, so no chance for a kill alone at least.
Okay, so New sold his drums to buy a dagger. I just wanted to keep you updated.
Thank you, I appreciate it. I love it.
Yeah, you said you didn't like, oh, nobody's using the facet.
Yeah?
No one. Neil's like, wait a minute. Let me show you how to use it.
Oh, didn't pop the BKB in time, so Avalanche connects, and those stuns stops Doom in his tracks. Yule's now on Puck as well as the Blink Dagger, so this Orchid on Invoker means absolutely nothing.
Yeah, Arcane Rune. Time to have fun.
Yep. I mean, you just, like, you keep pressuring under these not under them, but like outside of these tier 3 towers, and then you just, like, wait, right, for one person to step out a little bit too far. You can take Tormentor, you've got Doom up. The second someone shows in this bottom or mid lane, they should die.
I'm gonna tell you that nobody's gonna show. Nobody dares
they
to
can't,
show.
Right? They can't afford to. Otherwise, this game is even more, despair than it already is.
I mean, it's already over, but it'll be more over if they show themselves bot.
Yeah. Hey, they've got that blink toss back play. I'm holding out hope.
There is always hope, my friend.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Mostly. In Dota, sometimes there's no hope. In life, there's always hope.
Okay, this is the last hurrah. Smoke up, they're running up the ramp. Oh no, this guy has Aegis.
The gyrocopter pops his BKB. Aegis as well. It's just over. Tiny is dead. Muerta's dead. TB, you are next. Who cares about your pipe? And the old Enchantress with the overprotective wisps trying to run away. The Serpent Wards, the gyrocopter, and the Pugnum will run her down.
Yep, and the kill steal by PYW, the final spell to take the kill. I have done my
That's what that ability's for, right? That's what Aether Shock is for, is to secure kills, obviously.
Have you heard the support tags?
Yes. Oh yes, I'm a Rubik player, big fan of the support tags.
Yeah. You know, I have to buy my blink, you know, I have to buy my Aether lens. Nothing comes for free.
Exactly. One Rax down. It looks like we're gonna have one more fight before the end of this game.
You call it? You still want to call it a fight?
Oh, that's fair. Yeah.
One
more beat down before the end of the game.
Yeah, toss back.
Instantly purged. And Gyrocopter continued to just click away. Click the racks. Who cares? You've got Pugna backing you up. UIW's there as well. Aegis for another 40 seconds. You've already popped pipe for some reason, and now it's gone, and so no chance of fighting anymore. Even if, like, that was your hurrah, was the pipe. It's... I don't know.
I mean, this sort of game, you are just discussing about, okay, guys, who do we hate the most on the enemy team? Just kill him one time and leave the game and call GG.
Nice. Yeah, classic.
Yeah, imagine if
Shaman, right?
Imagine if you run into Sneeze and he's in your game and he's on the opponent's team and you're losing like this. Make sure you smoke 5 men, kill him when he's pushing, and then call GG and leave. You know?
Yeah. That's the real way to go. That's the only way to properly go out here. I think it's PYW though. They're aiming for this shaman, just a revenge for the first blood that never happened. You know.
Yeah, I mean, good that you actually brought it up. You know, it was 20 minutes.
Yeah.
It was all because of that shaman that didn't die in the river.
It's all gone downhill from there.
Yeah, they lost 3 heroes, you know, before the creep spawn. One may say that they lost the game because of that.
Maybe. I mean, the goal of all life is death. Now, have as many kills as Xtreme had during First Blood. So,
hey, you said you were not going to bring that up in the whole game, you know?
Sorry, I wanted to give them one last hurrah here. Doom onto the Muerta. And honestly, I really don't think anything else is going to happen here. Sunder, they tried to pop it at the very last second. Call down connects. And last racks are being taken. XM jumps into the back line. Coil connects. Toss the Invoker onto the puck. Get him the heck out of there. Mega creeps. And a dead Terrorblade to boot. Mega kill streak. A nice long shackle. Kills off the Tiny as well. And you're dead. Anya, you will surely be next. One more kill for the road. Tiny, buy back, toss into the fountain. Maybe. No, there's no other heroes. Muerta, show yourself. Become physical. No. Oh, man. They just wanted one. They wanted one sort of toss back to end the game. You won't even get that. Full on despair for Dire as Xtreme. Kind of what we expected. A pretty darn easy, clean game from Xtreme. Where it just felt like...
pretty similar. I think Wraith King against Doom... Okay, against Doom, I think you have a reason to pick it. But then Doom is on your team now, so I don't know. So
Maybe they got confused. They didn't remember what Team Doom was on.
I think he just wants to play Sven. He thinks that Sven is a hero deck. And it could work. You know, sometimes players will just tell you that I think it's a good Sven game, you know. The drafter does not have a single clue why he wants to play it. But then you have to make the insane hard decision whether to say, shut up, you're not playing this hero. Or you say, okay, you are the carry, you blah, blah, blah. Okay, just play the hero. And then after this game, you tell him in the post game, never again will I pick you, Sven.
You got the DM that you've been kicked.
No. You have to give your players a chance, you know. Because if somebody asks for a hero every time, you can't just say no 10 times.
No, that's true. You have to. You have to at some point.
Yeah, you have to. It's just part of the team growing, and you have to give him a chance to showcase why he thinks that this hero is given in this given scenario is good, you know. And then when he messes up, and then that's when you come in, you know. I already gave you a chance, you know. So no more. Everyone gets that one chance, you know.
I'm from NA. We don't give people second chances here. Once you mess up once, you're kicked from the team. That's all it is.
Uh-oh. First blood.
Brew, Snapfire.
Oh, he got the rune.
I don't know how hard he did
got the rune.
I mean, I guess.
Dude, how did
First blood to XM.
How did he get the rune? Somehow he manages to get the rune with 4 heroes around.
That's funny. I mean, little victories, I guess, but XM getting first blood into a lane that he's already going to own.
Oh, okay, the sniper got the first blood. Okay, this is...
Yeah. A little scary, to say the least.
Okay. I think this lane should be very, very straightforward. I mean, the more levels you get on the sniper, the lane is just going to get harder and harder and harder. And then, not even just the lane, you know, in the game itself, sniper is just good into Haska. He just hides somewhere, peeping away, killing you. And you can't get to him. So in order to solve the problem, you have to buy Dagger early, I guess, on Haska in this specific matchup. It's not an item you...
feel good, does it?
Yeah, it's not an item you feel good buying early, you know, on Haska.
Yeah. It's like buying BKB on Medusa. Like, there's games where you have to do it, but it doesn't feel too good.
Yeah, those are the games where you did not 18 pick your Medusa, you 16, 17 your Medusa, and the enemy pick 18 anti-mage, and then your Medusa says, I have to buy BKB this game.
Yeah.
That's a classic one. Whoops, I forgot they can do that. So I guess I have to buy BKB.
Yeah.
You must have played some of those games, you know, because it was the first thing that came to your mind.
I literally played that exact game, I think, yesterday. where my Medusa forgot that AM existed, and they picked mid AM, and we just got stomped. Because my Medusa did not buy a BKB. Very sad.
Well, what can you do? You know, sometimes you just forget things, you know.
Yeah.
After all, we are all humans, right?
Exactly. Block of the camp again. As long as you keep this camp blocked, right? Zeus is not able to do really anything. Doom will naturally sort of push out this lane as long as he, if he presses Scorched Earth, that lane is going to get pushed in. So keeping that camp blocked means that it's always going to be under your tower. And TB is pretty damn good at farming under tower. He's not like a Drow Ranger or something.
I think this lane should be fairly straightforward for Doom, regardless. The Doom is he's gonna get a lot. So we'll see what he actually decides to go for. We've seen like a rise in Midas. I think a lot of the offlaners have been going Midas now, since the game is a lot like slower. You have a lot more room, I think, in the game to farm. So Midas is, I think, an item that kind of returned to the meta a little bit. I'm not saying you should buy Midas every game, but I'm just saying.
No, I'm writing it down. Winter told me to buy Midas every game on every hero. I'm doing it.
You can only buy, if I'm not wrong, you can only buy it on one hero, Crash.
Is it Ogre?
Damn it.
Oh, okay. They got Clockwork behind Roshan. That's what I call space created right there.
I agree. He got a full wave on the tower. And this lane is definitely not easy, for Clock. Clock and TB is not a very strong lane, so.
No.
If the TB
level
is
3,
farming,
they're okay, but first two levels, yeah.
When you have the second point in the battery assault, the lane kind of becomes a lot better. But even then, like eventually, you're just gonna be looking to get our levels and proceed to hide in the jungle, I think that is every Terrorbrade's dream, right? Get points in Conjure Image and then bye. Hey, see you later.
Yeah, that is indeed the dream.
Oops. Zeus!
Meta pop, shoot.
He jumped out.
Did jump the correct way. Very well done. I think that's the only way he jumps that lives, other than like maybe the low ground.
Yeah, and now the Terrorblade is like,
scenario.
Oh boy, I have 2 points in Metamorph. How am I gonna jungle? I mean, he committed to try to go for the kill, and then he didn't get the kill. Boy, that kind of sucks.
Hey, you miss every shot you don't take,
Okay.
Sometimes you just gotta let her rip.
Sometimes you should say that you should play with the numbers. It's always the probability. You need to calculate whether the odd is worth it. The odds of it happening, and whether it's worth the risk to reward ratio. Sometimes getting the kill isn't that worth.
Yeah, especially if it stifles your farm for the next 10 minutes.
I think I would make a solid argument for First Blood. Apart from First Blood, I'm not sure. If it's worth it if you have to sacrifice your build like this. All right, we see the pressure. The sniper has on the Huskar. Huskar is calling for backup. When the Huskar is calling for backup, something has gone wrong.
You can't come back mid and feed again for a second time, Snap. Not like this. You just fed XM a kill, and now he gets another. Badness.
I mean, right now the Huskar can't really do much already against the sniper. I think unfortunately he probably has to. I guess you kill the siege creep and then you have to start to figure out jungling, when you should jungle and let your supports get. I think that's the best thing you can do. Go jungle and give your supports the lane to get XP. But XG, they have no plans of allowing you to do that. The 2 supports are here to abuse the siege creep. Okay, the siege creep dies, but can they get a kill out of this? Zeus is in trouble.
They should be able to. Nice blood grenade.
Double
Second blood grenade.
Yeah, why not?
Oh, Anya just hit 6. That might just barely. No.
Yep, 2 blood grenade is better than 1.
That's true. They do get a pulse in at the end of it all, though. Anya burns them down.
Yeah, at least they got something. It wasn't empty-handed. Got to always look at the positives.
Yep, little victories, you know. One foot at a time, baby steps.
Yeah, and Clock is back down. He's going to trap the Doom. 2 points in Metamorph coming into play here. Oh, he's stuck. Oh.
Another blood grenade too. I thought I saw one. No, I guess it was just Scorched Earth. Crazy. Easy kill on the Doom.
He kind of held onto the power cogs.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my god, this guy is so efficient. He's trying to hold on to the power cogs. He doesn't think he needs it, just to secure the kill.
It's a long cooldown, you know, so it's...
I mean... yeah, sure.
It might enable him to get this kill here. Sure.
Sometimes
has to be just a little bit careful.
The risk to reward, ratio, when the players make decisions like this. Is it actually worth it to save that 70 mana?
Yeah, I mean, maybe.
Yeah, sometimes it is. Top lane.
Snapfire. Oh, jeez. This is is this the support tax? Is this the enemy team claiming the support tax? Is that what this is? What's the Snapfire's move?
I
here?
have
like,
no idea.
How do you do anything this lane?
I have
or
no
this
idea.
game rather.
What they were thinking there. I mean this is just like the Sven, right? Sven doesn't really, and also they played the early game bad. I mean, this lane is not like the strongest lane. Snap and Sven is not the best lane.
I can see the idea.
I mean, Snap itself is already not a strong laner. It's not like you have a Lich
Yeah.
plus Sven, where you can actually fight the lane. Snap is not that good anymore.
That's why like Snap gets enabled by heroes like Centaur, for instance. I can do like a lot of damage, and that cookie is actually
maybe
worth something. Yeah, Mars as well. Snapfire in the cogs you go. You're gonna get pushed out. Not gonna make it to the high ground. Once again, just got clicked down by the core. XM will even kill your courier with the illusions.
Yeah, this is rough now. At least the Doom's fat. Yeah, Doom is having a pretty good time at bot. He's getting a Midas soon. Is this a recovery Midas, or is this a feels good Midas? A fat Midas.
Ooh, that's a good question.
I am fat, guys, so I'm buying Midas. Oh, okay, guys, we are behind. I need to get a Midas.
I mean, this is a little it's almost a little scary that you're building Midas on your Doom, because when you look at the map, it's like, okay, who's gonna do something now? You've got Midas on Doom. Huskar, I think, is just finishing
Huskar's doing
Armlet.
something now. He's moving.
Yeah, they have to. They have to get something on XM here.
Oh, good TP.
Gonna TP away. They use the lightning bolt. What a heads up TP. News here too. Anya has to get out of here. Split. Oh, just not in time. They will catch you here though, so something. It amounts to something. And maybe they continue forward. Yeah, put the Brewlings on the tower. Get something a little bit more.
Oh, that was such a sick TP. That was the best TP I've seen whole week. Instant, He didn't even
it was
flinch.
so good, yeah.
He didn't even think here. He just reacted.
Well, because if you did, it wouldn't have worked, right? Lightning Bolt is a low enough cooldown that if you throw it and then you hesitate for a second, it will be back up again.
I mean, it's not even just that, You probably would have died to the damage from the Huskar.
Brewlings on the tower, get something a little bit more.
Oh, that was such a sick TP. That was the best TP I've seen whole week. Instant, He didn't even
it was
flinch.
so good, yeah.
He didn't even think here. He just reacted.
Well, because if you did, it wouldn't have worked, right? Lightning Bolt is a low enough cooldown that if you throw it and then you hesitate for a second, it will be back up again.
I mean, it's not even just that, You probably would have died to the damage from the Huskar. The damage.
Yeah.
Time. He had Armlet as well. He has enough damage to kill him. That was like a great play there by XM. A small little one, but a game-changing one.
Absolutely.
That was like a 700, at least maybe 600 gold kill, if they killed him.
It's always nice to see Hoodwinks that throw out the Bushwhack first. It's how you can gauge how good a Hoodwink is, in my opinion, is how confident they are in their Bushwhacks.
I see. They have to pass the crash test, right?
Yeah. Well, I don't do that. I'm scared when I play Hoodwink. I don't think I'm good
when
enough
your friend
to throw
says,
the
I'm gonna
Bushwhack
play
first.
Hoodwink, and then how do you pass that spell? Show me a replay. I'll decide.
Yeah. Well, Snapfire once again, the support tax has been paid. And the tier 1 tower will be claimed as well.
There's actually a lot of
2 points in the meta coming in clutch.
There's a lot of all these small little things. When someone says they can play a hero, you need to check it out, you know. Like when someone says they can play Sand King, you have to check whether they buy Windlace, you know. You know the old Sand King?
Oh.
Dust Devil. The Imba Dust Devil.
Yeah.
You'll know if they play the hero if they buy a Windlace.
What's the Sand King facet now? Like, what are people going? Because I've seen arguments for both.
Still both, you know. I think both. It depends on the game. I think matchup dependent. If you're going mid and you have a good matchup, I think you can always go Dust Devil.
Dude, this is hard to watch. Get me out of here. 4 heroes are gonna TP top, and finally the Snapfire lives through an engagement, but there's still oh my god, the sharpshooter from downtown. Mortimer's just barely threw out one glob. Oh, full on despair and sadness. Oh, Jesus. I feel bad looking at this. This is hard to watch, the Snapfire over and over and over and over again.
Well, on the bright side, the cost of farming, look at the net worth. The Sven, the Doom.
That's true.
Except for the Husker. Husker is kind of tanking it, but he's moving and he's running around, he's ganking. And can they even get this kill here?
No.
The Brew, yes.
No. In fact, it might turn around to the point in which if they TP, yeah, one hero in, here comes the Hoodwink. Snipers here behind them as well. They're all dead. Absolutely, they're all dead. You've got to leave now, Anya, and I don't think you're going to make it through that gate. You're definitely not going to make it through a TP. Oh, sharpshooter will miss. The assassinate gets stopped, and Anya, oh, well, you've been stopped in your tracks as well.
At least he tried, right, to go through the gate.
Yep.
Oh, space. I mean, the fact that they did something so desperate is because they feel like nobody else can do anything, right? Because the Doom has a Midas, and you already said that in a game like this, when you go Midas, it puts a lot of like responsibility on the other heroes to make plays on the map. And when you see your Sven and Doom farming on the same lane, you know the game has gone very, very badly.
So again, you've TP'd your support's top for some reason. I couldn't give you a reason why, but they're definitely there.
Yeah, he is just trying to take the dead lane, you know, but this game he can't afford to do it.
Shot.
He needs to be at bot. Follow the Sven around.
Block the cogs a little bit. Body blocks, battery assault, but not willing to walk up the high ground without vision. Very responsible.
Oh, I like it, yeah. I like it that you actually deem the players that walk up high ground with no vision irresponsible. Now Doom. Doom is used.
Okay, Brewmaster. Very nice. It is gonna cost you your Huskar. Oh. Nice, Sunder. Okay, well, that's we've got exactly what we came here to see. The Sunder on the Doom and Snapfire feeding. We've got Sven farming. I mean, this is everything a Dota game could offer.
That one game, right? You think that, okay, I'm gonna just play that one more game, you know, before I go to bed, you know. And
oh no.
The game is like this, and then you think, how can I go to bed after playing a game like this? And then you click the play button again, you know. And then the next game.
It's even worse somehow. Or considerably better. Those are the two ways it goes. It's either like really super easy or like the worst game of the night after that.
Yeah, but what are the odds that it's a good game? Or I think
especially as the night goes later too.
Yeah,
like,
I mean, who's playing?
Like
Dota
for me,
like
it's 4 a.m. right now. Yeah, it's 4 a.m. right now. If I queue up a game, I'm gonna get the real degens.
Yeah, someone getting home from the bar, you know, playing.
Yeah, yeah. Anya just clicked down. Sharpshooter from downtown once again finishes the job.
Okay, let me ask you, you know. If you're wasted, what is the worst hero for you to play? Must be some skill shot hero, right?
Ready? Are you ready for this? Because I have an answer. It's Storm Spirit.
Why?
You zip straight into the enemy, and then you die, and then you zip into the enemy, and then you die, or you don't farm. It's just sadness. Or you walk up to a tower you have no right walking up to, like this Snapfire.
I guess Brewmaster is out of the question, right? Brewmaster kind of fits the team.
Yeah, yeah. Brewmaster's lore accurate. You have to. Only person to die this game
Yeah,
is
my
the
first choice.
snap fired.
My first choice is
times.
Pudge. You know, trying to land a hook.
Oh, Pudge is a good one too. Just end up hooking your teammates.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
All right, Sven. Big bad Sven. BKB Mask of Madness. The time is now, or I guess you can't really wait any longer. Your high ground is being knocked upon. Huskar and Doom, though, they are not willing to TP back just yet. They don't want to take this fight. Mortimer's Kiss is launched.
Zeus just died from firing.
Yeah. Globs go firing. PYW, they can't even clean up a third kill.
I mean, bro, he got rocket flared, sharpshooted, and sniped. He just died.
What do you do? What do you do? You've got less than 1,000 HP, right? Like, how do you live through that?
Well, he has 1100 HP actually.
Okay, hey, that's something.
Wait,
that's more than I expected, honestly.
That does not sound like an intelligence hero.
No. Okay. Is that... Yeah, it looks like Huskar is doing the Huskar thing. Which is good, I guess, as long as you don't die to Roshan here.
Don't jinx it. What are the odds of the Huskar dying here? Give me a number.
Ooh. 1 in 4?
Of 1 in 4 is pretty bad.
Yeah.
I was thinking of something.
PYW is going to come with the sharpshooter. Get ready.
Oh, that's why you have to do
no,
the bodyguard.
Get doomed. Yeah. Very nice bodyguarding. Just got to be careful about these bashes on Anya. Should be able to arm the toggle through this pretty easily. It's not the hardest thing to do.
I was thinking more of like a 1 in 20 chance to die.
Oh, that's fair. Yeah. I'm just thinking about these bashes. No, they always... When you're losing games like this, those bashes always come in. Hadaveto, sharpshooter. Onto the Sven. Playing once again bodyguard for this Huskar, but unfortunately, doesn't really matter. Everyone else is dead as well. Dying everywhere across the map. The only hero alive right now is Doom and this Aegis Huskar. Oof. Yeah, Philosopher's Stone on Doom. That is an option. That is definitely one of the neutral items of all time. Bushwhack goes wide. Yep.
The Philly Stone.
More money?
Is that your go-to?
No. If I'm playing for Doom, maybe. He's got like speed creep, Midas, blink. He's stuck on a cliff. PYW sees him. Nice TP away.
That was a nice blink. Nice spot. I didn't know you can actually blink there.
I've blinked there one too many times. It's been I've died there I think 4 or 5 times.
I guess I should have been playing with you a little more.
Yeah. It's the tricky.
You seem to know a lot of sneaky places to put wards and blink.
You know what? I have sneaky Roche places as well that I hide to steal Aegis and Clockwork. There's a lot of nooks by the Roche pit that you can jetpack into and then get vision.
A lot of homework to do, you know, going through your replays.
Yeah. Oh, you'll see it. You'll see it if you go through them. Absolutely. I tried my best, and Chu, he's gonna try his best as well. But sometimes, hey, you know, your best isn't good enough, and that's just life. And right now, it feels like the goal of all life is death, and you are definitely dying. At least they've lived up to their goal, you know? They went into this expecting to die. They have done that exceedingly well.
Okay, Huskar's ready. He's tipping back.
Oh, thank goodness.
One fight with the Aegis.
Anya's at 200 HP, but let's go. Here we go, smoke play. Big wraparound. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that line. That's the biggest wraparound I've ever seen in my entire life. And nobody cares. Everyone's TPing out. Dire have not committed to the wraparound, and they get absolutely nothing.
Ah, so sad, right? Oh, at least the game lasted longer. It's going to last longer than the last game.
Yeah, but they have less kills. And that's something to say, because they only had 3 kills last game.
Okay, this game, the more you say it, the more I feel like this game is worse than the last game for them.
You look at Doom's inventory, you look at Snapfire's KDA, you know, it's... You start asking questions, you know?
Yeah, it's always nice to ask questions. In order to improve,
That's true.
you have to ask questions. Why am I doing this? You have to constantly question.
Why am I here? Sven. Ooh. Sven was a little too far out, but no wards to capitalize on it this time around. Instead, it's Dire with that nice lane ward. Brew split will be popped. And here we go. Big wraparound again. Let's go. Wraparound part 2, Electric Boogaloo. Let's go. Look who's waiting, though. Clockwork waiting in the wings. This smoke. It's no wraparound. They are just going to run straight into them instead. Doom onto the Brewmaster, but he's already split. I really don't think he cares too much about this. You have to try to find and kill XM. Hookshot pulls it over to XM. Nice Sunder, keeping XM safe and sound for now. Disarm for the Huskar. Anya. They keep vision of XM for now. Paulson's bought back.
No spells.
Back into this. No spells on anyone, really. God Strength BKB still going XM. Silence, but that's not going to stop the Hurricane Pike. Will die once on the Huskar, and XM dies as well. That's the big one. You get the Clockwork twice as well. Anya, unfortunately, will not be able to live through that one, and they've called it GG. This TB just too dang big.
Yeah.
Xtreme Gaming.
Doom
But hey,
is
they more than
pointless.
doubled their kills.
Yeah,
That's pretty cool.
Doom is pointless when there's a Thunder. You kind of have to just Doom the TB. It was strange that he decided to Doom the Brew, which